Yes, lads, welcome back to the channel for another stream. And this one is a preview or a live match preview for the game against Forest Green Rovers in the playoff semi-final, the League Two playoffs. 3 games away from promotion to League One, 2 games away from Wembley. Let's just get straight into it. I've got different banners going across the bottom to talk about different topics about the game. But my first one is the overall thoughts of the game. Or of this one specific game, because my overall thoughts of the entire leg are in another video. But let's just talk about this game at Rodney Parade. So there's going to be 900 Newport County fans there at Rodney Parade on Tuesday night or tomorrow night. Obviously, no Forest Green fans because only home fans are allowed into grounds at the moment. So it's a game at Rodney Parade. I think normally we'd meant to be away. I think the ground is being turned up. I think after this game. So we're playing the first leg at home and then the second leg at Forest Green. But my overall thoughts, I think it's going to be a tight game. Forest Green are in the playoffs because they've been one of the best 7 teams overall this season, so they deserve to be there just as much as we do. It's going to be a tough game. I've always said this now. Because we've got the home leg first, we cannot afford to concede in this game. If we concede in this game, it is going to be near enough advantage to Forest Green because, they're going to have the second leg at their ground. They're going to have their home fans cheering them on. And I really think it's going to be advantage to them in the second leg. So for me, if we come, 1-0 win, a 0-0 draw, a 2-0 win, anything where they don't score, I think it gives us a massive chance in that second leg. If it's a tight game, if it's a 1-1, if they get the win, then it's going to be very, very tough at their ground. That's the main thing for me. I just don't want to concede in this game. And if we do concede, let's win the match. Let's win it 2-1. Let's win it 3-2. As long as we win the match, I personally think we have to win it. A draw, takes it back to Forest Green as you were, sort of thing. Going there as a draw, just got to go and win the 90 minutes and then you're through. But for me, I don't want to go to Forest Green level peg, and I want to have some sort of advantage. So if we're not on it on the night, and it's a scrappy game, we've still got that one goal advantage going into that game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Whether you think we need to win this game, would you take a point in this game? Personally, I wouldn't, but that's just my thoughts. So let's get on to the next one and the last meeting. So the last meeting was actually at Rodney Parade as well, and that was a 2-0 win for Forest Green. A game in that day where we weren't the best. It wasn't that good, and they just basically were clinical. They scored a penalty as well, and scored a goal in open play, and they won the game 2-0. And obviously we drew 1-1 at Forest Green. So if you take both of those, the aggregate score is 3-1. So it's not the best. I mean, it's pretty poor actually. To essentially, if you take away all of the sort of things of this game, the logistics of this game, over the 2 games we played this season, we've lost 3-1 on aggregate against them. So essentially, they've beat us 3-1 on aggregate. So personally, I don't think it's not going to be a 2-0, 3-0 in either game. I think both games are going to be really tight. They're going to obviously want to go for it. Of course they are. So they're going to come to Rodney Parade knowing that if they get an advantage going into the second leg, they're going to have the home fans, on their back cheering them. Right, starting 11. I've got different sections of this preview, so you can see the different sections that I've got. The starting 11, is my personal starting 11, the starting 11 that I think we're going to go with. I think it's going to be the same team that has done so well in the end of the season, making sure we are in the playoffs. Tom King in goals, Bennett, Dimitro, and Shepherd as the centre backs, Haynes as the left wing back, Aaron Lewis as the right wing back, Sheehan, Labadie in the midfield, with Sheehan, Labadie, and Hartigan, in the midfield, and then Collins and Amond up top for me. It's going to be a very tight game. Like I said, both games are going to be very tight. And I don't see any game being far-fetched from what I think. I don't see it being a 2-0, 3-0 in any game. I think both games are going to be very, very tight. Maybe a 2-1 to Newport at Rodney Parade and a 1-1 at the New Lawn, whatever it may be. But I do still think we're going to get through to the final. Head says yes. Head says just about. Heart says we will get into it, but it's going to be so nervy come tomorrow night and come Sunday evening. But hopefully the boys get the job done. In terms of my prediction then, I'm going to go with it's so tight. I'm going to go at Rodney Parade. It's going to finish Newport 1, Forest Green 0. It's going to be a tight game. 900 county fans behind the team. Please, if you're going to the game, please make as much noise as you can. Because that is our only chance of an advantage. Because when it goes to Forest Green, they've got the home fans. They've got the 90 minutes in that second leg to determine whether they go to the final or we do. So if you're going to the game tomorrow night, please make sure to make as much noise as you physically can, because we very much need it. We do need that going into the game. In terms of the key players for Forest Green, I think Aaron Collins definitely is going to be one to watch out for. The battle of the Collins brothers, Aaron against Lewis. And personally, I think Lewis is going to get the better of Aaron Collins. They won't be having dinner together come Wednesday or come Tuesday night. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to go with Newport 1, Forest Green 0, and the goal scorer is going to be Josh Sheehan. I see Josh Sheehan getting a goal. I think this is such an important game, and I think in important games, your best players, your key players, your main players step up to the plate. I think Josh Sheehan's going to get a goal. And this is a bold statement, but I can see a player getting sent off in this game as well. I don't know if it'll be Newport or Forest Green, whatever way it is. I can see a player getting sent off, which is going to be mad. But yeah, if you have liked this preview, make sure to smash a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Reese says up the port, up the Swans tonight, Reese. Hopefully the Swans can get a decent result in Barnsley, but I will talk about that later. But yeah, so let me know your predictions, guys, for this playoff semi-final first leg. Let me know whether you think Newport are going to get the job done. Let me know if you're a Newport fan, would you take a draw in this one, knowing we've got a second leg? For me, I don't want to draw in this because how important the second leg is going to be at Forest Green with their fans, and we cannot allow them to have any sort of advantage going into that second leg because it's going to be so important. They're going to have the home fans. They're going to be wanted to win. But yeah, if you are watching this on playback, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your prediction in the comment section below. And yeah, also I've got a community tab now on the channel as well, so I will be posting polls and stuff like that and updating you when the videos are going to go live, etc, etc. So yeah, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow evening for what is going to be the biggest game of the season so far. Newport County vs Forest Green. 8:15 kickoff. I'm going to be live from about 7:45 tomorrow. I want to build it up, etc, etc, and get really into match day mood. So I'll see you then, guys. As always, up the county. Stay well, stay safe.